Here with Blaze coach Danny Stewart after the OT win against Guildford. Danny, I don't think we can overstate how huge those 2 points just were.
Yeah, massive. I think obviously this time it speaks for itself. This time of year, every game's vital, and you know what? Great job getting the win. It was again stressful game. They're never easy, but I thought we came out in the first. We were all over them. Fantastic. One of our best periods of the year. Score reflected that. We just got to find – I don't want to take away from the win. I'll keep it simple. We just got to find a way to get that killer instinct. Our power play wasn't good tonight. Start of the second there, we have a couple power plays back-to-back, a little bit of a 5-on-3. You got to put teams. We get a fourth there. It's a tough hill for them to climb. And they're a good hockey club over there. They keep skating. They keep coming. They don't get caught up in the score. And they just keep playing, and you know what I mean. They obviously, we went up 4-2 in the third there, and then we gave one back, and then obviously just a floater had eyes, and found a way through for their fourth. But we steadied the ship a little bit and got back to playing the right way. But certainly have to be a lot better for 60 minutes tomorrow if we want to get a result on the road.
We've started to put together a little run of getting points now. That's exactly what you need. If it's not a win like we saw last weekend against Sheffield, we're getting that to OT. We're getting that extra point. That's huge.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think this team that maybe even a month ago would have found a way to lose that hockey game, but instead we found a way to win, and we've put ourselves in good position. I think we're right up close to Braehead now. I believe 2 points behind, and and there's a lot of hockey left to play. So our focus remains just on the next game, and now these guys can enjoy the win tonight, and then our attention turns to MK. And
you were able to put Ferrara and Corshane back into the lineup tonight. That helps huge against a team that are quite deep, that have a lot of players that keep coming at you.
Yeah, it helps me manage minutes a little bit. You're not double shifting a guy. This league's too good to be double shifting a guy, especially in the middle. And I think where it certainly helps as well is going into the second game of a weekend. So, obviously getting the win tonight and having those two extra bodies, guys will be a little bit more fresh for tomorrow, and, didn't have to overuse guys. Obviously at the end, towards the end of the third there, we cut back a little bit on lines. Guys sat for a bit because of PKs and stuff. So it's tough to just throw them out in those stressful situations when they haven't been on the ice for 5-6 minutes.
And we're seeing a lot of the Guildford Flames over the next few weeks. The game got quite chippy. It almost will turn into one of those longer playoff series rivalries like you do in North America and other places in Europe.
Yeah, we see them every weekend till the end of the year, right? So we're going to be seeing a lot of them, and the first game of 5 left, it was a bit chippy, like you said, and there was a few altercations. But in saying that, we got to find a way to just be a little bit smarter. Again, we took a couple of penalties that were completely unnecessary away from the play after whistle. It's this time of year, you got to suck it up. If a guy punches you in the face, suck it up. It's between the whistles, and it's team first. You just got to find a way. Beat them on the scoreboard, and beat them in other ways. So you know what? All in all, we got the result tonight, and that's what matters.
It's another conference game tomorrow night against MK. We've had some mixed results in that building as well, haven't we?
Yeah, it's a tough building to go to. They have great home record. Doesn't, regardless of where they are in the table, they've been a very strong team at home, as good as anybody. And you know what, we've played some decent hockey there, but we've played some sloppy hockey there, and we'll definitely have to be a lot cleaner than we were tonight, because they're a skillful team. They got a lot of skill, a lot of guys that can score goals, be creative, and a good power play. So we got to stay out of the box, and we got to be smart.
And a big start like we had tonight will be huge.
Yeah, it's huge all the time. When we get that momentum early on, we just, it will be huge, but we just got to find a way to carry it through for 60 minutes.
Thank you, Danny.
Yeah.